Hi folks, CB3 here with another live update. This topic is called bifurcation, and I'll explain that in just a moment. But I just want to say that as we're beginning this CB3 live update series, there will be some times that I do what we call evergreen content. And today is one of those days when I teach you a concept that is something that will be true today, tomorrow, 10 years, and probably 100 years from now in the markets. And then there are other updates that are going to be current when I'm talking about something that's happened just that day or the day before. So in this evergreen content, I want to introduce you to something called bifurcation. And basically that means two entities that are going in different directions. Now, as I look at my quote screen, and for those of you that are on audio only, don't worry about it, there's no image here. But I look over and I see that on this particular day, the Dow was down 300 points and the NASDAQ was up 226 points. That is a really good example of bifurcation. That's when the indices are going in two different directions. What does that mean, and is it a reason to be concerned? It is not a reason to be concerned. If all the indices are moving down with big numbers, that is a much bigger reason to be concerned. But even then, we have strategies for protecting. But let's talk about bifurcation. When the Dow, in this case, is much lower and the NASDAQ is much higher. So the NASDAQ is full of stocks that are high-tech in nature, and the Dow seems to have more stalwarts. Companies that have been around longer, all pay dividends, or most of them pay dividends. And so what happens is this is called rotation on a day like this. People are finding maybe the tech sector got beaten down too far, so they decided to buy NASDAQ stocks and sell Dow stocks. So a portfolio manager like myself is going to take a situation where a day like this is we want to get rid of our stalwarts and we want to add more aggressive because we think the market is what's called oversold. So what happens is in the indices, and it's right there on the screen, is bifurcation. Okay, again, it's nothing to be concerned about. It's actually healthy to see more than just one sector in the market being successful. So you may not know this, but there are 11 sectors, the biggest of which is the technology sector, which is almost 30% of the entire S&P 500. So when technology gets beaten down, and a whole lot of what beats down technology is the semiconductors. All right, the semiconductors like SMCI, certainly NVIDIA, Avago, AVGO is the ticker symbol on that, Broadcom's the name of the company. When those are getting beat up, you'll often see the Dow rising. When the market is truly on track and it's being its secular bull market behavior, then you're going to see all the indices moving together. But on a day like this, when you have this bifurcation, it's not necessarily a bad sign. It just means that the markets are rotating from one sector or one area of the market to another. So don't let it concern you. Believe me, we're watching it for you. Hope that was useful. Let us know if it is something that enlightens you, maybe brings you a little comfort when you see the quotes on the screen or you read about them at the end of the day and go, oh gosh, what's going on in the market? It's just business as usual. I'm CB3 and this was a live update. We will see you on the next one.